Now we have a special treat. One of the legendary figures in Afro-Cuban percussion is with us here on Fundamento. Candido Camero was born April 22nd, 1921 in Havana, Cuba, in El Cerro district. His career actually started about the time that a form of Cuban music known as son was starting to become popular in Havana. We talked about the song before. He began performing first with a group called La Gloria Habanera. Then he went on to a group called Jóvenes del Cerro, La Nacional Juvenil, Diseño Moderno, Conjunto Apolo. In that group, there was a young man named Mongo Santa Maria playing bongo, and Candido was featured not on congas, but on the Cuban stringed instrument, the tres. We talked about that before. It's a guitar with 3 sets of double strings or 3 sets of 3 strings. And of course, also, Candido got to perform with the great Arsenio Rodriguez, one of the founding fathers of the Son Montuno movement. Finally, in 1946, he came to New York City with a Cuban dance team called Carmen and Rolando. Since then, he's recorded with every major jazz and Latin artist in the world. I've been very fortunate to have worked with him many times in concerts and in the recording studio. And he's here with us on Fundamento. Bienvenido a Fundamento, Candido. Un placer tenerte aquí.
Muchas gracias, Bobby. Muchas gracias por invitarme y un placer para mí estar aquí contigo.
Well, Candy, you came here in 1946, and in 1946, I know that you started something that was very, very groundbreaking at the time. You started playing more than one conga drum. Before then, everybody just used to play one conga. Can you tell us how you started doing that? You were actually the first person ever to play more than one conga simultaneously.
Well, I was in Cuba in a nightclub, El Faraón nightclub, and then also I went to Tropicana nightclub. So that was a dance team by the name of Carmen and Rolando. And I used to play the bass that time on the group. But during the show, I was playing the quinto for the dance teams.
Mm-hmm.
So then they have a contract to come to United States, to New York City. And they said, well, we don't have a budget for conga and the quinto. So we had to only can take one, the one who played the quinto, that was me.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, okay, if you're happy, the way I play the quinto for you, I'll be very happy to go with you. So without they know, I bought the conga, and when we fly from Cuba to United States, I have a conga and the quinto. So they asked me, what are you going to do with the conga? I said, no worry, no worry. I'm going to need that, and I'm going to use that.
Wow, so can you show us what you did?
Well, then, when they was dancing, I would do this.
Chévere, tremendo.
So when I do that, there was so much, you know, exciting, and I was so surprised that I can keep the time on the conga,
Right.
and quinteando en el quinto para marcarle los pasos.
Right.
To
Two things at the same time.
Yeah, right.
So you really started developing independence.
Yeah, right.
Before, like, a lot of other people that we
yes,
know of today. That's
when I
fantastic.
first came here, everybody, like you said before, just one conga.
Right.
You know.
Now I know that
was
you've
good.
I know that you've developed some other techniques as far as independence before a lot of other people. I know you do things like doing 3 or 4 rhythms at the same time. Like, can you show? I see that you have a guiro there. Can you show us what you do with that?
The guiro. When I play the cha-cha, so I can.
Fantastic. When did you start doing that?
I started to do that 1955.
Wow.
1955, I started with the 3 congas, the güiro, and the cowbell.
So you actually started playing three congas also before anybody, right?
Yeah, right, the three congas, 1952. I
Wow.
started playing the
So
three
you
congas.
play melodies then on the congas, almost like a piano, because I know you played bass, you played
Yes.
guitar and tres, so you have a melodic concept.
Yes.
Can you show us some of the types of things you do melodically with the congas?
Well, por ejemplo,
Anaba. Yuca, 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 yuca. Coa, coa, coa. Anaba, coa, coa, ca.
this is la mano de
Tremendo.
Anabacoa, yes.
Yeah. Tremendous. And I know that you've done things like with 6 congas, 5 congas, etc., etc.
Yeah, I used to use 6 congas.
Wow.
But then it was a little difficult to travel with all the time, so I decided to just take 3, and I do the same job with the 3 congas, you know.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to play together right now. We're going to do a famous tune that was a collaboration between a compatriot of yours, Luciano Chano Pozo,
Oh, yes.
who played congas with Dizzy Gillespie,
Right.
and he collaborated with Dizzy Gillespie and Walter Gil Fuller to compose a tune called Manteca. Can you
Yeah.
play us the melody of
Yeah.
Manteca?
Yes.
Tremendo.